Welcome back to the Asylum. I'm Kane.
And I'm Deshaun.
And we are the Arkham Inmates. And today we have another Diamonds in the Rough video. And we are going to be looking for the diamonds in Batman vs. Superman. Dawn of Justice. It's a fucking mouthful there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so this is...
Tyrone Magnus's favorite movie.
He actually likes this one?
I think he does like this. I think he loves
Well, this is widely known as one of the very low-end superhero movies.
And I think he likes the Ultimate Edition, if I remember correctly.
The Ultimate Edition is nice. It's better. But this movie is... I mean...
Grandma's Peach.
Martha! Why did you say that name? Like, it's... Oh, man.
Want some peach tea?
Yeah, I want some peach tea. Grandma's peach tea. There's so much wrong in this movie. It is so much just tonal shifts. There's so much...
He talks like this, like he's a fucking madman. Like,
I will say, like, the whole Lex Luthor thing, they're taking it from a very specific comic book where Lex has hair and he's very... Like, Jesse Eisenberg, right? Jesse Eisenberg was only given that one comic book line of that Lex Luthor because that's what Zack Snyder wanted. But that's not... that's not Lex Luthor.
That's like officially making a Batman movie and be like, okay, we're gonna use Bruce Wayne as our Batman, and we're gonna treat him like a Thomas Wayne character type of Batman, where he shoots people with guns and stuff. But it's Bruce Wayne. No, but we're gonna use this.
I mean, that's another thing. Like Batman in this, there's a lot of stuff that we don't like about this because when I went to see this, like in this, Batman brands criminals to die in prison, which is so against his code. Which is, I don't know, it's just not good. Ben Affleck is he's a nice Batman, and I like his Bruce Wayne. He plays it very well as the Dark Knight, but he's very, like, I don't like how big he is. I like Batman being lean. You know what I mean? I'm not a fan of a big fucking brutish Batman.
I like that.
He kind of looks like absolute Batman, you know what I mean?
I like that.
I don't. I like him being more, like... I really like the Pattinson look or the Christian Bale look. You know, I like more of a lean cut Batman than just a bulky
the animated series is also bulky in that too.
Yeah, he's very broad. I will say that, but I don't know. Just Ben Affleck looks chubby. You know what I mean? He just looked too like the neck. Like he just looked too. I don't know. It was like bulbous to me. I don't know, but that's just me. But his characterization of like we're gonna brand him with the bat symbol. We're gonna have him die in prison. He like shoots Gatling guns through people.
Hey,
it's like.
Bought the bank.
Yeah. His Bruce Banner's really good. I will also say
his Bruce Banner's really good.
Oh my god, not his Bruce Banner. His Bruce Wayne.
No, it's Bruce
really
Banner.
No.
We got a green screen behind us, so his Bruce Banner's real good.
Yeah. His Bruce Wayne is really good, but I will say actually, I can't speak today. Actually, this is Henry Cavill's worst performance as Superman. I'm not even lying. Like I rewatched it because you worked really late today, so I was rewatching it. And he's so stale in this. Like, he's so, like, when he's like, hello, like this. And then, like,
Superman,
him talking to Lex Luthor is so stale.
It's very stale-ish.
Yeah. Like, we've already gone through the Battle of the Best. He's not the best Superman.
I'm a big fan of Justice as well.
God. No, but, like, even when he's, like, talking to Bruce, like, when he's, like, Ben Affleck's giving it his all, and he's just like, Bruce, stop, please. You know how, like, they shit on Wonder Woman, on Gal Gadot, for being like, Kal-El, no. Like, he's super stale in this. Like, I don't know what it was. Like, he just wasn't, it wasn't Man of Steel flavor. And, there's just a lot wrong with this, so much. But, other than that, we have some clips. There is some parts of this movie that are like, oh, that's fucking dope. A lot of clips that there is one on here that everyone knows is one of the best Batman scenes.
Why don't you fucking get to it, bro?
We will get to it. So we are going to be looking for the diamonds in the rough for Batman v Superman now. All right, so we're going to be getting into my diamond. So for my first diamond, I am going to be picking the scene where this is a little bit later into the movie, but. I really like it's the metahuman scene where he sends Wonder Woman all the stuff and then she goes through and looks at all the stuff and it shows like a little bit of flash on the CCTV footage.
You call that a diamond?
Yeah.
In a rough? You call that a diamond? That's your opinion on
You're fucking, you rage baiting bitch. I really like it. It's really cool because it sets up...
Are you being serious? That's one of your picks?
Yes, that's one of my picks. You don't like it?
No, I didn't say that. It's your pick, dude.
No, you're a fucking bitch. Okay, so I just love how it reminds me of like camera, like shaky camera footage. I love CCT footage.
I love what?
Shaky camera.
Shaken.
Shaky camera.
You're
a fucking. I swear to God, we can't get through an episode. I really love just the way that it sets it up with like the characters that were like, oh shit, we're gonna get a Justice League movie. Oh shit, we're introducing these characters. I find it a fun way.
Movie is what we're
Can you be serious? I just really love the way that the scene's represented and how it sets up for the future. So let's get right into it.
What the?
And then he sends the metahuman research. I love this. See, I love how it's the attachments with the symbols. Cyborg, Flash, Aquaman, Wonder Woman. We're like, oh shit.
You know what's funny? He said it is you, and he said, like, who are you? Where you been? Like, you just said it's me.
See, I love that the surveillance.
Can I have a photo with you?
Oh, you want to fight? You want to fight? I love this. The way they do it, too. With the lightning and everything. I love that. Dude. That's great how they show Flash. I really like how Snyder did that.
Was that a wallflower? What was that?
I love how you see his eyes before.
Whoa! Was that Lobo?
I was just about to say that. Lobo! Yeah, I love that. He goes in, he's just like, yep. Got the trident and everything.
Why does he have a trident?
And then he shoots off, and we know we're getting an Aquaman movie. Why? This whole episode.
Yo!
I really love the cyborg scene, though. I think this really shows like how like terrifying it is.
Yeah.
I love that how it's like creating him. It's so good.
Building his body.
I just love how I love in movies when the way that they do exposition instead of someone saying everything or in a bunch of dialogue. I love when they kind of show it, especially with like CCTV, footage. I love surveillance where with the Flash because it's like it glitches out, but you can kind of see what happened. And then like the lightning, I really love the look that Snyder went for there. Yeah. The Aquaman is a little too long. It's a little like, it's like, why is he just staring at the camera? But Cyborg's is so like, because we get to see Cyborg, like usually Cyborg is very like booyah, like he's very like the happy.
This is origin.
Yeah, this is the origin where he's like super fucking like in pain and he's like half alive and his dad. I love how they show that and they set it up nicely for the movies that are coming later. Mm-hmm. Now we know that those movies fucking failed.
Aquaman was good.
Aquaman 1 and 2 were fine.
Wonder Woman. I didn't really fuck with
Aquaman
Aquaman 2.
2 was alright. Aquaman 1 was awesome. Did a good job. Wonder Woman was awesome.
Wonder Woman 2 was ass.
Flash was ass.
And Cyborg, he sued
he didn't even get a
Warner
movie.
Brothers for racism.
And he fucking... Didn't he say like a huge tweet or whatever? And they were like, yeah, you're fired. And they just fired him. But I just love how they're like, hey, how do we set up the Justice League in a way that doesn't like, gets too many characters like Spider-Man 3. Like that was a cool little cameos, So moving on to my next diamond in the rough. All right, we're gonna get to my second diamond in the rough for Batman v Superman. And this second one, this is the fight between Batman and Superman. Now, it is about a big 9-minute fight, which is good, but it's a certain moment in the fight, which I'll show you.
Brave.
But
men are brave.
Yeah, so it's when he goes through the building and he starts punching Superman, and then Superman just like stops and stares at him, and then it's just getting in this moment where they're really just going at it back and forth. And I love like they're in the bathroom and he throws them through the stalls. It's just really cool. And as much as Zack Snyder gets a lot of shit for his storytelling and other stuff, his visual,
great,
like
it was,
he knows how to shoot. I mean, Watchmen. Please, he knows how to shoot well. He knows how to shoot film. He knows how to shoot film well. So let's get right into it. I love this. The way that uses the kryptonite and in the memes that come from breathe it in. That's fear. It's just, I think they did well in the rain, everything, and just the fighting in that. So let's get right into that. I will say I like Ben Affleck's voice as Batman.
The modulator?
Yeah, exactly.
That's fear.
That's fear.
You are brave. Men are brave.
You're not brave.
I love that when he holds it because he's on. He's
Wonder
on
Woman
par with
enters the
Superman.
chat. What'd you say? She saves them later on.
I will say that the lightning is a bit much. But I love this. He jumps up, lands, and takes him down. It's so good. That's such a good scene with the cape and everything. Ah. The CGI doesn't even look that bad either. Damn! Yeah, I love this. Like, he's just taking it, and then he's just like, you know what? I don't actually have to, like... Yeah. Oh, so good. That's the only thing I don't like. Batman would not do that. This is great. Through all of this is great. I love this. All of them. Love it. I love that. Ben Affleck kills him. Oh.
Dude just needs to spam fucking kryptonite smoke.
Right?
That's what I do.
I love that. He lifts him up. You know how strong that is? To lift him up from his neck? Crazy. I love this, and then he drops him. It's so good. They did this fight very well, I'll say that. Oh, get ready, people. Get ready. Oh, no! Superman feels pain? Superman hurts? Oh! Is this the Snyder Cavill that feels pain hitting the Invincible Man of Steel?
Too bad that's moonlight, not sunlight.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Is he hurt? That is fucking, that's one of my favorites. I think they did the scene really well. They did the fight, you know, and there's a lot more fight in before that. I just wanted to start it there, but it's a good 10-minute fight. It's really good, like, amount of time in the movie, because I feel like there's a lot of movies that do, like, have fights where it's like the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't say Godzilla. Godzilla movies are they spend a lot of time fighting, but, like, maybe one of the Marvel movies, or maybe something like that, like the first Iron Man,
Marvels.
or maybe Abomination. He only fights him for like 5. Yeah, the Marvel, like, or even like Eternals. You know, like stuff like that. Like they don't really spend a lot of time in the actual fighting. And this one, they fought for a good amount of time, and there's just so many good scenes. Him doing the punch, and then him just looking at him like, really, dude? Like, it's so good. It's so good. But that is it for my 2 diamonds for Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice. We're gonna move on to just Sean's diamonds. All right, so we're gonna get into just Sean's diamonds for Batman versus Superman.
My first diamond is obviously the Batman warehouse scene.
Yeah, one of the best scenes in the entire movie.
Good fucking way to represent Batman.
Honestly, I think maybe not like number 1, but it is top 3 best Batman scenes ever filmed. Yeah. Like the choreography, the fighting.
This
I think
is
Christian Bale's.
This actually is better in my opinion, but it's really close to the Robert Pattinson. Who the hell are you supposed to be? And the fucking,
yeah. I'll also say that the the scene in the Robert Pattinson one where he's in the hallway, it's pitch black and they're shooting him in the face and he's like taking them all out, or like him going to the nightclub, the Penguin's nightclub, is on par with that. But this, it might be number 1. Do you think this is number 1? The best Batman fight live action? Really? I mean, this is just to show his power. And to also show his...
people, like,
well, I also love how in this one... You know what this kind of reminds me of, this warehouse scene? You know the Arkham games?
Yeah.
Where, like, he goes from one person to one person and the next one, and then he gets hit, and he's, like... And he shows, like... He really just fucks people up. It is really good. But, yeah, let's get right into this one. This one's awesome to watch.
I love that, too.
That, with the way the cape is, too. Yeah. You know
what?
The
elevator! Cover the elevator! Time to go to work.
You know what's the one thing I think we should have let Snyder have? He should have made a Batman movie with Ben Affleck.
100%. Just no.
He should have been given I know, but he should have. That's the one thing that Snyder kind of lost. I love that they all think it's the door, and he
really
comes up. Yeah. See, that's so Arkham, the Arkham games where you put them on their guns.
And then him using the grappling thing
Exactly.
to hang them.
Yeah. This reminds me of the Arkham games. And then he shoots with it. Oh, dude.
I think my favorite part of this is when...
See, I don't like it going through him, but it's alright.
I think my favorite part of this... I'll show it to you when it comes.
Yeah.
I already know what it is. I've seen this so many times, I already know where it's going to come at. There's a grenade. Tries to grab it, blows up.
Yep. See, he goes from person to person. I really like that. They do that in all Batman movies, but... God, dude! I love that.
Alright, here, it's coming up. This part. Wait.
Where he throws the thing?
Nope,
Hell yeah.
Nope, not that. And then just wait. This part, where they try and jump him, and he does a stance with his gauntlets.
Yeah.
Two at once, and then the stance right here.
Yeah, the way he blocks both. I mean, and this is also the most famous scene. The most famous scene where he fucking... Oh, God. That was so good back then.
And he gets pissed off because he fucking stabbed him.
Oh, he shoots him back in the head, too. Yeah.
Point blank.
And then he breaks it. Yeah. That's so good. I love that he's using his fucking gauntlets. Yeah. See, I don't believe he would stab him. Batman doesn't really stab people. But I think he puts this guy through the wall. Yeah, I love it. Oh, God. Now, what does he do? Is he just punch him in the stomach? Or does he actually kill this guy? Like...
Yeah. It's like a neck punch. Like
yeah. I will say, I love Affleck's, like, the suit,
demeanor.
The gray.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying, like, the gray with the cowl and how, like, the head, like, the short ears, too. I like
this picture of...
Bro, that's terrifying.
You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like he's in the alley or something, and it's all dark.
Yeah.
Drop it.
I'll kill her.
I said drop it!
I'll do it.
I'll kill her! Believe me, I'll do it!
I believe you. Yeah.
I believe you.
It's okay. I'm a friend of your son's.
Yeah.
I figured. The Kate.
I'm a friend of your son's.
I figured. The cape?
It really gave the movie fucking legs.
Question.
Like,
Is your name Martha?
oh my god. That wasn't even what ruined it. That was definitely a
Mom?
catalyst. But oh man. Just the choreography, when you film in movies, a lot of the stuntmen, the reason that things hit so hard is because they react to the punch in a very good way. You can see bad and good choreography. Like them doing the fucking it's called the scorpion tail whenever you bend your back like that. But him going into the he punches them into the ground.
That's awesome.
And I even love at the end where he throws him so hard into the drywall and he goes into it like he's fucking
Nothing will
pissed.
ever top the two at once with the gauntlets and
Yeah, the
fucking
ting ting
with the
and then
stance.
and then
And then
I love
he punches both of them.
I also like I said, this reminds me of the Arkham games because you can use the environment. I love how he throws the crate to take care of the
Even in the beginning,
broad
the
one.
magnetic fucking things.
Right?
All
All the weapons. That is I honestly have we seen that before in Batman's? I think Christian Bale did a couple stuff with like disarming like some
Something
weapons
like
and
that,
guns
but that
or like
was
sonar,
really good.
but I don't even think Pattinson did it
No.
either. But like that's what I'm saying. The games you can do that where you can click onto people. Like it feels like Batman. Like he's gonna be like, there's 9 gunmen in here. I need to take them out. And the first thing he does before he zips up, like he's so good.
Yep.
It is such a great scene. But let's move on to Jashawn's second diamond. All right, we're gonna move on to Jashawn's second and last diamond in the rough for Batman v Superman.
My last diamond is Wonder Woman entrance scene where they're fighting Doomsday and her music comes in. It's just a da 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 da, and you fucking
with
see
the
her,
shield
and
and
you're like,
everything.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and then they're like, "She with you?" And it's like, "I thought she was with you." Yeah, I
You
will
aren't-
say
hey,
the
you
only,
aren't brave. Men are brave. And then she's like, "What the fuck did you say?"
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about this scene, after rewatching it, they play her music every single time. Like, every time she shows her, it just restarts.
Yeah.
And then it will go silent.
That is a good fucking theme, though.
No, whoever made that theme, I forgot who, but when they use it in the word, it is okay. The scene is so good because it really, like, it's one of those moments to where we knew she was Wonder Woman, but then it's like, the music is what sells it. Like, the goosebumps of, like, the... You motherfucker! I can't edit anything.
He's Wonder Woman.
No, it's like
no.
It
It's only when he talks about Wonder
no,
Woman does he
it
go,
amps up.
Oh.
Not even close to Doomsday.
Oh, shit.
Dude, fucking Superman and Lois did better than Doomsday than this.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because we're all like, oh, that's Superman, because we just saw Superman, you know, before,
Sorrow, Superman.
and then, oh, she looks so good.
Yeah.
And then, fucking, yeah.
I love that that's a thing for her in the movie.
And then he comes in. Oof!
Did you say P. Diddy comes in?
No, and then he comes in.
Oh.
P. Diddy.
Why did you bring him back to the city?
The port is abandoned. There's a weapon here that can kill it.
Did you find the spear?
I've been a little busy.
This creature, seems to feed on energy.
This thing is from another world.
My world.
My world.
I've killed things from other worlds before.
She with you?
I thought she was with you.
Shall we?
Yeah, like every single time. I mean, it's a great theme, but... That's crazy. I mean, they definitely showed how powerful he was, but it's just not Doomsday.
I love how Batman's like, I gotta find fucking
Yeah,
shelter, dude.
He's like, fuck this. See, they play it again. It's like, God, stop. And it's slow-mo. They just do it every time with her. This is one of those moments in theaters where you would like, oh, shit. I didn't have that when I watched this just because the rest of the movie was so kind of like slog. But I was like, when it did happen, I was with my mom because my mom took us when we were kids. And she literally
Your mom
was like...
took you as kids?
Yeah, to see the movie because she loved Wonder Woman and Batman and Superman and all that stuff. And so when we went to see this, my mom was like, "Oh shit!" Because she loved her favorite character.
I wish
Wonder
my mom
Woman.
took me to see stuff like this.
And she didn't go. So you saw this alone?
My Uncle Paul took me to see stuff like this.
Yeah. Well, did he like the movie?
No.
No. Yeah. My mom hated it. My mom was like, literally halfway through, she's like, "We're about to walk out." And then when it showed Wonder Woman, she's like, "Okay," and she stayed. And we walked out. She was like, "That was terrible." And this is one of those moments. I swear, we were gonna do a series like this, but this is one of those moments where the trailers were awesome.
Yep.
The trailers made this like
so good.
So good. We were like, "Yo, this is about to be the best fucking movie," and it flopped. And they did that with Suicide Squad. They did that. That was like a big thing for DC.
I think
trailers.
The best thing about that Suicide Squad movie was the music.
The music and the trailers. The trailers was like, "Oh shit, this is cool." And the same thing with Dawn of Justice. Like, it showed all the right. And I will say,
I do like the like LED looking colors, like things with that.
Right? Yeah. The like the signs, like
You can turn into art.
I like. Here's the thing. Everyone here's the.
Let's not get to it. Well, that would be another video.
I know, but I'm saying like, with this, because this is the Snyderverse. The main thing with this, we found the diamonds in the rough. There are a little bit of more diamonds in this. This is not the worst fucking movie ever. Flash is worse. Like, Eternals was more boring than this. Like, I'd rather watch this than a lot of other stuff. But the thing with Snyder is Snyder cares more about the visual than the actual script.
Yep.
And that's why people, you know what? I think that's a big reason why people think Snyder's better than Gunn. They're both amazing directors. Like, Gunn could not do Watchmen.
I think Gunn's like here, and Snyder's like somewhere.
I don't think on a filmmaker level, they're both equal. It's two different versions. I don't think.
I just want Tyrone to see this.
Yeah,
somewhere like down
there. Yeah. See, hey, if Snyder calls us out and says that we're awesome, we'll start sucking his cock too.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll start doing that. But Snyder focuses on the visual. Visually, this movie's awesome. All the visuals are great. The darkness, the rain, all that. But
look, there's even a little bit of orange.
Yeah, right. Hey, the whole movie's gonna be in orange. But the thing about Snyder is he does not care about the script. He doesn't care about why things are the way they are. He doesn't care, oh, does that make sense? Does that not make sense? Is that really the character? And even when he did the Joe Rogan podcast, where Joe Rogan's like, yeah, but Batman doesn't kill. And he's like, isn't that lame, though? And we're all like, no, that's a part of why he's
And then he was
fucked
like,
up.
you're telling me he can't do something, so now I really want to do it.
Yeah, and then you're like, because he's going to do his own thing. But here's the thing. If you give Snyder, like, Army of the Dead, what is it? Dawn of the Dead, Army of the Dead, fucking Watchmen. If you give him some dark shit, he kills it. He should have had a Batman movie with Affleck. That would have been a dark, gritty Batman with Jared Leto's Joker. And maybe they would have done, I think he was thinking about doing the Jason Todd line, right? Where he was doing, because he had the suit. They had the suit with Joke's on You, Batman. Like, I think he wanted to do the Jason Todd. Like, that would have been a sick movie because it would have been extremely dark and it would have set up Justice League better. It would also set up him versus Superman better. But honestly, I don't even blame Zack a lot because the producers, like, I think, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Did Justice League came out after Infinity War? A little bit before?
I think it was a little before.
Because they were trying to compete with Marvel. Because Avengers was on the rise and, like, we have to have it. That's why Justice League was so Marvel-y like. And we were like, this is not DC. That's why, because they were trying to combat it. So I think Snyder was, like, put into a fucking corner. But it's one of those things where, like, oh, Snyder's better than Gunn. It's two different people. It's two different filmmakers. But here's the thing. Superman's stale as fuck in this. And he's stale as fuck in the rest of it. And Justice League and everything, too. So they're like, oh, Gunn Superman's gonna fail. Gunn Superman is Superman.
How'd you get the house back? I bought the bank.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I
think you've been... What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Bruce, thank you. That means so much. Like,
Yeah.
you did that?
No, you know what I don't get? And I think we even said this when we were doing the Battle of the Best. He is not a Boy Scout.
Yeah, no.
And, like, even when you look at this, like, when they're fighting Doomsday, they're ruining everything. Even though there's no one there. Like, even when they's fighting Zod, and we're gonna get into a whole rant, but, like, Snyder loves the visual. What's cooler? A city blowing up and going through buildings? Yeah, that's fucking awesome. But Superman would not do that. And I will say this. When we see Superman is right around the corner. If Gunn does the whole, we're going to blow up the city route, I'm going to be very upset. I will call Gunn out because Superman always takes people out of the city and takes them in areas where they will not cause damage or destruction. So, from the trailers, we see a giant kaiju in a fucking city. So if Superman doesn't lead them out of the city or doesn't do anything to, like, maybe space or anything, I'm gonna be upset with Gunn. Because that's not how he is in the comics.
Or at least attempt.
Yes. Cavill did not. At all. Because Snyder's just like, what if we have buildings blowing up and fucking Zod jumping up the building and, like, you know, that's what he's looking for is the visual. And same with Doomsday. He wants Doomsday to be this, like, crazy heat beam, all this stuff. That's not what Doomsday does. And like you said, Superman and Lois did it way better. Also, there was another Superman show that did it better. I think it was like, what it was called. It was like Son of Krypton or something like that, and it had, like, the Doomsday with the crazy horns. I think it was like Son of Krypton or something, but they did it well too. And there was just so much wrong with this movie, but I think we found, I mean, the warehouse scene, awesome, all of the stuff. We found really good diamonds. It's just, you know, Zack cares about the visual, and that's why we don't like him, because we like the script. We want a good story, and Gunn delivers great visuals and great story. That's just why we're Gunn fans. But other than that, I mean, I'll put this movie on over a lot of movies. This isn't the fucking worst. But if someone's like, hey, you want to watch Batman v Superman? I'm like, no. Like, I'll watch Man of Steel. I'll watch Justice League over Batman v Superman. But, you know, hey, if you like this video, make sure you know what you do. You know, subscribe, comment, like, all that stuff. If your mother's name is Martha, put that in the comments below. If that stopped you from killing your best friend, you know. We will see you in the next one, and we thank you so much for being one of the inmates here at the, God, I can't even speak. One of the inmates here at the asylum. Peace. That's just rude.